We back. You know, it's Don and J Mo. We get ready to do this review. Mother of Two, believe she's the prize. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. We don't tell no lies. And if you dispute, put it downstairs in the comments. Let's get it.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
We back. You know, it's Don and J Mo. We get ready to do this review. Mother of Two, believe she's the prize. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. We don't tell no lies. And if you dispute, put it downstairs in the comments. Let's get it.
In this moment,
Yes.
I cannot say what's wrong or right.
All right, I'm coming back to you guys, iPad 2, whatever your name is. Unmute yourself. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so very nice to meet you. I am new to your channel.
Uh-oh.
So just kind of following along. So I've just
First off, let's start with this. What's your name?
My name's Susan.
Hi, Susan. How old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. What you got for me?
So I'm 30 and I have 2 kids. So I'm single. I have 2 kids from a previous relationship. So I was kind of trying to rate myself, but I am still very young, active. I have a lot to offer. I make great money. I have good, well-behaved children, and I am in LA dating, and I just find dating in LA so hard. So I actually don't have a problem meeting what you call high profile men, men.
You just got a problem getting a husband.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because you got 2 kids.
so it's just the 2 kids thing.
No, it's not just. It's big. I mean, you're 30 years old and all this career stuff. But how many different fathers?
1.
Okay. How come you and he didn't get married?
I was so young when I was in that relationship, so I met him when
How old is your oldest child?
10.
How old is your youngest?
7.
So you were 23. That's
When
not
I
bad.
had my daughter, yeah. So my kid's father, he was older than me.
But listen to what I'm about to say. You were younger. You were old enough to make babies.
Yeah.
First one at 20, even though I'm not okay with it, you can let it slide. But the second one, man, that's a choice. Why didn't
Yeah,
you?
no, we were in the, I was with him for 6 or 7 years.
But you weren't his wife. And that's a
No.
difference.
Yeah.
So if you let me explain it to you, I'll try. You're
Okay.
a woman that was with a man for 6 or 7 years, and you gave him the highest honor a woman can give any man on the planet. You gave him children. You gave him not only 1, you gave him 2. And yet you did not require him to.
I like how you said you gave him the highest honor, like you gifted him children. Because that's true. I respect that. We can't have kids to continue our legacy. We have to go out and impregnate women.
And it's amazing that these women in this era are giving the greatest gift to these trash men. And they're making a conscious decision to do so. The conscious decision to date them, to deal with them, to lay down with them, to have unprotected sex with them, and to follow through with the whole process. As soon as you open up your legs and unprotected sexual environment with somebody that you feel like is not elite, you got to deal with whatever consequences come with that. But a lot of women don't take accountability for that and then blame the man. But you chose to allow this in your body.
That's a fact.
And then a good percentage of the time, it don't be just on one situation. It be constant bareback fucking.
2 kids, 20 and 23. That is a choice at the second time. I would say the first time is a choice too, but the second time most definitely.
To even bestow the title of a wife upon you. You gave him children. You gave him not only one, you gave him two. And yet you did not require him to even bestow the title of a wife upon you. So you go back out into the market, older, with two children, and you expect someone in that market to accept you older and bestow the title of wife upon you? That's how men look at it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And then being in LA, one of the most competitive markets for women in the world. Competition is stiff out there. I'll be there in a couple of weeks. Beautiful women on every corner.
Say, so I do meet great men. I don't think it's hard finding the man to
okay, man,
be committed to.
Oh, no. See, this is how we judge over here. We don't judge by dealing with, dating. We judge in weddings. That's the only thing that counts. If you're not married, you're losing. See, that makes it real clear because you've had everything up to that point anyway, right?
I've been engaged.
Right. I don't count those either because women, especially a lot of black women, have been engaged for a long time, 3, 4, 5 engagements. See, when you make it real clear, there's a high value man or whatever term you're using, has any one of them married you? And the answer is no. And that's why I say the dating market is difficult because you're not an unattractive woman. Sure, a guy will take you out for a nice date. You really want to know what we think? How tall are you?
I'm 5'6". I weigh 115 pounds.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'll take you out. Oh, hell yeah. I would take you out.
So I don't have a problem finding men.
Of course not. I would. But the thing is, but what are you finding them for, though? Yeah, I would take you out. Take you out and get you a nice steak and some lobster. We'd have a good old time. And I would blow your back out, but I wouldn't make
Hey, yo!
Yeah, they're going to take you out. Like, you cute, you thin, like, these dudes is gonna want to take you out and have a good time with you and fuck you. But the funny part about it is you setting yourself up for kid number 3. She's literally, 6 months from now, she's gonna be pregnant and have another kid having the same dilemma. Because you going out on all of these dates, and I have no problem with meeting guys, because they want to fuck. Of course. But now what? Are you going to find a father to these children or what? And then what man is really going to be a father to 2 or 3?
Oh, yeah, I would take you out and get you a nice steak and some lobster. We'd have a good old time. And I would blow your back out, but I wouldn't marry you.
See, what I think I really have an issue is like finding men that don't want like the superficial, like I feel like the type of guys, like they just want a woman.
Hey, yo, can I just talk about like this, man?
I want to hear what you got to say next.
Yeah.
I hope you're not about to say sex. Like,
finding men that don't want like the superficial, like I feel like the type of guys, like they just want a woman that like looks good on their arm, like
yes.
So like when you
hold on, listen, let me stop right there. Yes, that's what we want because that's who we are. And you want a man.
That's the problem I have with dating.
But listen.
Okay.
Listen. You want men not to be men. You want men to think like women. That's not what we value, ma'am. We want a beautiful woman on our arm.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, no.
Yeah, that's the problem. Hey, every time I hopped in the lion's den, they tried to attack me. What? I just wanted to pet the lion. Yeah, that's the problem.
All I did was put deer blood all over me, and they just want to eat me up, and I just don't get it. Why can't I just pet you? I know I smell
Covered
like deer
myself
blood.
in honey. He tried to What is going on? I'm so convinced after watching a lot of these videos, there's a lot of therapy that needs to go down for the mental delusion. It has to be, it's something in the water, something. Like, what is going on to make a large majority of women really think this way? Like, I'm concerned.
You know what's really ill? If dudes didn't get into her because she was attractive, then she'll feel insecure about her looks. But then dudes are into her because she's attractive. Now she don't want dudes to be attracted to her. Or now she don't want dudes to care that the fact that she's attractive. Like, what do you want? Did you pause or? Oh, you still with me? But yeah, think about this. Think about if she wasn't so attractive, then she'll be insecure about her looks and her body and her hair and her skin. Super insecure. But now, like, she's getting the looks that all these girls want, and she has an abundance of dudes willing and ready to take her out. But now she don't want people that's into her looks and the superficial. She calls that superficial. You want to look good, but then you don't want dudes with you or dudes to want you because you look good. That's like me getting buff as fuck in the gym. And it's like, man, all these girls do is want fit dudes, man. She just want to use me to be arm candy because I'm fit. Like, come on.
The issue that I'm noticing too is that there is something that it stands firm in, which this is what men want, and then there's how she wants things to be, and that's not how life works, and that's why she's running into a lot of problems.
What sense does it make that a man doesn't want an attractive woman? Like, women are the most beautiful things on this earth. Like, women literally are beauty.
Man, they convinced the angels.
Why wouldn't we want a beautiful woman? Like, what sense does that make?
They convince angels to procreate. That's interesting. Like, angels. But anyways.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, no, you're the problem.
I'm the problem.
Yes, you're the problem because I'm telling you what men want. You've experienced what men want, and you've got a problem with it. That's your problem. We're not going to change. You're either going to get on board with it, or you will die alone.
So what should I be looking for then?
Well, honestly, first you need to get down and understand that you have no leverage. You have no leverage in this matter. It's the men. We control access to relationships. You control access to sex. You need to understand what a man that you would want, what he would want in a girlfriend, wife, or significant other.
Like a good mother,
No.
wife.
That changes from every man. That changes from man to man. Where's your father?
Oh, I didn't grow up with a mother or a father.
All right, so due respect, you don't seem to get that men judge the way we judge. And yes, like I said, you have no problem getting men to pay you attention. You've got no problem attracting men, but getting a man to take you seriously. And would you like to be married?
I would.
Okay, and that's a problem because you're asking a man to become a stepfather. You're asking, let's say you're asking me to come in and take care of one man's child, a man's two children.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't create those. It's all downside. I've been a stepfather. It's a horrible deal.
What about
I
the
don't-
men that have children of their own? They want a stepmother.
Well, again, you still act
Think
as
like
though
most
you
men at this
listen.
age.
Okay, listen. I'll answer it. See, you're still speaking as if you have leverage in this thing, and I'm trying to level set you. Even if I have children, I got more options than you. I can go find a woman with no kids because I can afford both of you. If I can afford to take care of you and your kids, I can afford to take care of her and no kids.
Yeah.
Why would I pick you and your kids when I know your kids are not going to? I'm not their father. They'll never look at me as their father. I got all the responsibility and none of the upside of being a biological father. Can I discipline those children like they were my own?
They don't need discipline. They're very
See, that's your problem. There you go, right there. She said they don't
really
need discipline.
don't.
Okay, this
My
is
kids
why.
are so
This is
great.
why. This is you're in.
Danger zone.
And she just shot herself in the foot on that one on accident. They don't need discipline. Came out of left field with that one. Hey, all these females be digging themselves in deeper holes. It just show you like, it really just show you how the women that call these shows for like advice really be all like, I don't know what to call them. I don't call them ill, damaged, or I don't know what word or title. Like, I don't know. It's just something off about them. Like they got a lot of baggage. How about that?
They're definitely off, brother. Something is off.
That's your problem. There you go, right there. She said they don't
really
need discipline. When I know your kids are not going to, I'm not their father. They'll
Their
never
father?
look at me as their father.
She basically saying, I don't want that man to come in and be a man. I want a man. I want a real man. I want a man to come in and take care of me and 2 kids that don't belong to him, but I don't want him to be a man in as far as disciplining the children. And if I don't want him to discipline the children, I definitely don't want them to discipline me. I'm definitely not taking no orders or instructions from no man because I'm not even allowing the children to do so.
So she just wants a lover. That's basically why she's just meeting men who want sex. She just wants an occasional lover because they don't have no control over those kids and she just needs some attention and validation. So she's getting exactly what she wants, just an occasional lover.
Sound like a perfect situation to me.
Yeah, you don't want shit. They don't need discipline. They don't. What do you need a husband for?
And then you have to become a wife to attract the husband. So what are you doing as a wife? And then, like I said, you don't even want a man to come in and be a man. So what do you really want? How's a man gonna come in and not discipline the children? That's what a man is supposed to do, is instill order and discipline in the family. So now you just don't want me to be a man? So you probably dealing with bitch ass niggas and then complaining that they bitch ass niggas.
I'm gonna give her a pass only because she didn't grow up with neither mother or father. So we don't know what that upbringing was like. But
You know, passes, right?
what I will say is this: you have children now, so you got to catch on quick for their sake.
I got all the responsibility and none of the upside of being a biological father. Can I discipline those children like they were my own?
They don't need discipline. They're very
See, that's your problem. There you go, right there. She said they don't
really
need discipline.
don't.
Okay, this
My
is
kids
why.
are so
This is
great.
why. This is you're in freaking sane if you don't think children, your kids are not special. They need discipline just like anyone else. Maybe you don't. Okay. Now this is the problem. They don't need discipline. So the answer is, could I discipline the child?
Yeah.
Okay, without you questioning me.
Yeah. If I choose you as my partner, like have complete trust in you.
Okay,
and, like,
so I could spank the children.
They don't need spanked.
No. I could spank the see right there. I said I could discipline children. You said yes.
Spanking. Oh,
Pay
Lord.
attention, woman.
I am.
You said I could discipline the children. without you questioning me. Yes. So if I decide to spank them, I got to listen to your mouth because they don't need it. That's why you need to stay single until your kids are gone. That's the choice you made when you reproduced, ma'am. And I need you ladies to understand something. You going out here having babies without marriage and then breaking up with men, you incur consequences. We don't want those kids around us because we cannot take care of them, cannot discipline them. We don't want to have to put up with all this other stuff. You're a fun woman. Guys look at you and be like, she's got 2 kids and she's 5'6", 115. She's a lot of fun. She's obviously sexually active. I'll have a good time with you, but no way, not no way, but very unlikely the man's going to take you seriously, especially when you start talking. Because I believe what you're telling me is honestly, and I'm like, who wants this deal?
Who doesn't want this deal? A beautiful woman that is a great mother, has a great career.
So first you was talking about, I don't want guys that's superficial. Now you're talking about, who don't want this deal? I'm beautiful. Make up your mind, lady. Like, make up your mind. That was her biggest talking point before, the fact that they were so attracted to her beauty and is superficial, and they want somebody she wants somebody that wants something else. Now, who doesn't want a beautiful woman? Like, females just gonna say whatever they need to say to make their point valid. This is why it's impossible to argue with a woman, because they're not gonna speak what they really know or what are real facts. They're gonna speak what feels good and caters to their argument.
You're absolutely right, brother.
Honestly, and I'm like, who wants this deal?
Who doesn't want this deal? A beautiful woman that is a great.
And notice how she said a beautiful woman first. She didn't even say a great mother first. She said a beautiful woman first.
And then she only said a beautiful woman because he validated her. If he would have never validated her and told her she was attractive, she would have never said that. So she just used it as like a debatable point. Like, oh, you said I was beautiful, so who doesn't want a beautiful woman? War tactics, bro. It's all war tactics.
Because I believe what you're telling me is honestly, and I'm like, who wants this deal?
Who doesn't want this deal? A beautiful woman that is a great mother, has a great career.
Okay. Don't care about your career.
Strong, I'm submissive.
They all say the same thing. It's like, I have a great career. Like, why does that matter in a relationship to where you're looking for a man that can take care of you or provide for you, a real man that can protect and provide for you financially?
Who man cares about your career?
What is the major benefit? Like, now, if you have a career, awesome, cool, definitely get your money. But in a relationship, it only benefits for you to deal with a man that needs you to take care of him. That's the only big win in you having a great career. Now, you taking care of your kids is one thing, but in a relationship, that's only a great benefit to me if I need you to take care of me.
I don't get it, man. No man cares about no career in terms of relationships. That's not a turn on. Like, ooh, she does that. Like, I call those the PS5 dudes. Because they want you to buy them a PS5. That's why they want you to make the big bucks. Anyways, it doesn't make sense. It's so illogical.
No, but listen, did you hear what I just said? Did you just did you hear what I just said? Don't care.
Is a great mother, has a great career.
Don't care about your career.
Strong, I'm submissive.
No, but listen, did you hear what I just said? Did you just hear? Did you hear what I just said? Don't care about your career.
Yeah.
The thing is, ma'am, it's the 2 kids. That's the 2 kids. Everything you're saying does not overcome the deficit that 2 children bring.
If you have money, that doesn't matter to you.
If you have what?
I said you have money. That doesn't matter to you
I
financially.
have more.
You
I
have
have
what?
I have more.
More.
More money. I have more money than you. I have more
I
money than
understand that.
I have more money, and I can go over there and get her. And she's 25. And she has no kids, and I don't have to I don't have to deal with any of the stuff we just talked about. She's 25, agreeable, cooperative, fit, and ready to get on my program. Have butt naked, freaky circus sex, and she's happy to be there and experience all these new things. I'm dealing with a 30-year-old woman who's got
What about
her mind.
connection?
Listen,
What did she just say?
So what about connection?
Gotcha.
butt naked, freaky circus sex, and she's happy to be there and experience all these new things. I'm dealing with a 30-year-old woman who's got
What about
her mind.
connection?
Listen,
He just named a few connections.
Those are great connections.
Yeah.
Ready to get on his program. That's the greatest connection to a man. That's what they don't that's what women don't understand. A woman getting on our program is a great connection. It's communication, it's hierarchy, it's structure, it's leadership, it's submissiveness. Those are great connections. Sexual connections. That's one of the biggest parts in a relationship.
okay. See, when this conversation is over, I go back to my wonderful life. You go back to your life, still trying to figure these things out, and I'm just trying to help you, lady. I'm not saying you're not everything you're saying you
Don't try to
are.
settle down for the next 8 years, basically.
But you're not okay. And who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
I mean, I got options.
Who is actively pursuing you?
Options, or do niggas just want to fuck? Like, you got options for husbands? Like, options.
If you have options, that means multiple men have proposed to you. And I doubt that. I think what she's saying is she'll put her sauce on them so that in hopes of them proposing. Those are our options.
Yeah, she probably just be on some, cute, nasty shit, and they be on it. Like, but that's where it stops.
Mm.
And she said she was submissive, so you already know how that go.
Mm.
Their wife.
I got options. I don't really
Ma'am,
like them.
you did no, that would be a fiance. See, this is where the truth comes in. You can either, ma'am, you don't have these kind of options. And I'm trying to explain. Okay, then you wouldn't be here. If you actually had options of the kind and caliber of man that you want, then they were really considering you to be their wife, you wouldn't be here right now.
I know. I'm just kind of like learning about. I mean, I'm new here, so this is literally like my first time, like really.
Well,
watching
but the thing
video.
is, ma'am, you're still you're a baby mama of 2.
Mm-hmm.
And are you telling me you're dating someone seriously?
Oh, I always have options.
I'm going to ask you one more time, and if you
I always have options. So that basically means it's always niggas that want to fuck me. That's what I hear. It's always
That's what I keep hearing too.
It's somebody that want to fuck this pussy. So I got options.
And he said dating seriously, not fuck. That's crazy.
Niggas seriously want to fuck.
That's option number 1 and number 2. Put it in your mouth.
Hey, yeah, I got.
I put it in your mouth.
She got 3 options. Shit.
Yeah.
4 if you lucky. You want to get on some wild shit. I didn't ask how many holes you had. I asked. Oh shit! How many men want to date you serious? Mouth, ass, pussy? No. I didn't ask you how many sperm receptacles you had.
Oh man, I got like, just take that. Don't even take the L. Just learn. Like, oh, okay, he's saying truth. Like, He's trying to help. Like you gonna be stuck in this cycle. It's ill.
I always have options.
I'm going to ask you one more time, and if you are vague, I'm going to bid you a good night. Mama of two.
Mm-hmm.
And are you telling me you're dating someone seriously?
Oh, I always have options.
I'm going to ask you one more time, and if you are vague, I'm going to bid you a good night. Just asking you, are you dating someone seriously?
Yeah.
How long you guys been seeing one another?
It's been like 2 years.
2 years. Has he expressed any desire to make you his wife?
Yes.
Has he taken you ring shopping in the last 2 years?
We've been ring shopping, yeah.
When?
About 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
But this ain't the guy that like really just like sparks like I don't know. It just doesn't feel like someone I want to be with forever. So that's
So
more
I
so
go
on my
back to the
that's
first
on my
thing I
part.
asked you. Are you telling me you are seeing
Pause. So here we go with this shit. You got a guy, you like him, 2 years, serious dating, taking you ring shopping. Sounds like he's doing all the gentleman shit, all the shit that you want, right? But all of a sudden, you're not interested. You're not interested. So what do you want? You want the jailbird? You want the abuser? You want the pimp, the player? Like, this is not exciting enough for you. He's doing everything that he's supposed to do and setting you up for what you're requesting, but now all of a sudden you're not interested. So now you're just stringing it along. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? She just said she wasn't interested in the nigga took her ring shopping, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I'm telling you, they be digging themselves in holes, boy. So she finally found her a solid enough dude. And then it's like, what's the point of you saying you got options if you're not even interested? What's the point of that sarcasm? Like, I got options, but you're not even interested. So how is this even an option?
I'm gonna just share this.
I could be so into a guy, like literally full on in love with this man. Want to have this man for babies. And then the second he starts showing even the slightest bit of interest back in me. Oh my god, he's so ugly to me now. All of my interest just completely vanishes. This man is nothing but irrelevant to me now. Like, goodbye, sir. Why am I like this? I could be so into a guy.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
That's your options.
That's crazy. And she got 2 kids and she got somebody ready to lock her down, but now she's not interested. So you mean to tell me you're gonna take another 2 years to get to know another man and potentially have another baby out of wedlock to find out that you don't even like him either because he's actually being an honorable man and marrying your ass and that's what you asking for?
So what is it that she really wants?
Why did you call this show? Like, what did she call for, really? What was the initial thing that she called in for?
I think she was trying to say that she's the prize still.
Okay.
Someone I want to be with forever. So that's
So I go back to the first thing I asked you. Are you telling me?
She said this doesn't seem like somebody she would want to be with forever. So you're probably having sex with this guy. You're probably having unprotected sex with this guy. So you're setting yourself up for a third baby out of wedlock. You're literally setting yourself up for that. I don't want to be with this guy forever. Okay, so you don't want to be with this guy forever. Why are you allowing this man to take you ring shopping? Like, why are you playing these games?
This is deep, man.
Sparks like I don't know. It just doesn't feel like someone I want to be with forever. So that's
So
more
I
on
go
my
back to
part.
the
That's
first
on my
thing I
part.
asked you. Are you
I wanted to say this too. I know this is one part. She said her goal was to get married. She didn't define what type of man she wanted to marry. She just said she wanted to get married. Now she has a viable option right in front of her. 2 years consistent. He's cool with the 2 kids. And you don't want to get married, but you said you wanted to get married. I keep going. I know we both keep going back to the point. What does she want?
She want a nigga that's gonna go to jail and beat her ass, or beat her ass and go to jail. That's what she wants. So she wants another baby daddy. That's
You know, we talk a lot about this fluff. There's something deeper to this than that. There's something deeper to this than that.
it's definitely something deeper for sure.
I don't think we I don't think we found out what happened to the guy who gave her 2 kids. We'll get into that.
Hopefully we see.
telling me you are seeing someone, then the man who's actively considering you is the man you want to be with? And you said, I've got options. And you just went through this convoluted way of getting back down to, I got
It's hard
somebody
to
in
explain my love life.
Well, no, ma'am. What it is it's hard for you to deal with the truth.
She said what?
It's hard to explain her love life. It's not hard to explain. You look nice. People want to fuck. And you out here fucking and dating. And even deeper, you got a man that's stepping up to the plate and being everything that you say you want, and you're not interested. So you probably out there trying to find the fast life boys, and they fucking and getting on. And you got this dude over here locking in for 2 whole years while you try to figure out what you really want and being hypergamous.
Mm.
And you just went through this convoluted way of getting back down to, I got
It's hard
somebody
to explain my love life.
Well, no, ma'am. What it is it's hard for you to deal with the truth. What it is one, you don't have a man that you want considering you to be his wife. You got a man that you don't want who sounds like he would take you, but you don't want to marry him. That's why it's been 2 years. This is why you're on here trying to figure it out. And I'm only trying to help you, but it seems like you'd rather argue or be right than listen.
No, I'm not trying to argue.
Okay, well then I need you to understand that your children are a massive impediment. How about this? Would you like to have additional children?
I would.
How many?
Oh, maybe 2? 1 to 2.
So let's say you and I were to get married, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What you automatically set up is you get pregnant on our wedding night and you give birth to Kevin Jr. Then a year after that, you give birth to Kim. Kevin and Kim are my biological children with you, right?
Okay.
Then I still have to take care of your 2 other children, right?
So we have 4.
4 kids in the house.
Yeah.
Kevin and Kim are mine. If I decide to spank Kevin, you can't say shit to me because he's mine biologically. You can't tell me, listen, okay, you're going to sit there and zip your mouth and let me get through the example before you say something. Can you do that? Give me a minute. Kevin and Kim are mine. They're my financial responsibility, and you cannot pull the mommy card on me because biologically you can't one up me. You can't play the high joker. You can't say those aren't, but when it comes to your children, they're your children. I've got to discipline them in line with what you think is right. So I got 2 sets of kids in the house under 2 sets of rules. That's madness. I've seen it. Men don't want that, ma'am. Can you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with having children already, because you would have 2 kids by me, 2 kids over here. But yet, if they want to go to college, I'm still supposed to pay for it. If your children want to go to college, I got to put a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and provide for them just like I was providing for Kevin and Kim. Except Kevin and Kim, let's say you and I divorced. Kevin and Kim are mine. I still got visitation. Do I necessarily have anything with those kids? If you decide not to let me see my stepkids, you could cut that bond. You ladies never think of it from a man's side. It's all what you want. And like you said, you want a man to not be into all this superficial stuff and which means you really don't give a damn what we think. We're just supposed to come in and do what you need. That's fine, but you better be offering a hell of a deal. And I've yet to hear that.
Only because of the kids.
Well, the kids are big, ma'am. They are big. I mean, and here's the thing. You do have the option because you say only cause of the kids, but that's a big deal.
Would you date, so you dating a woman with children is like off the table for you?
I married a woman with a child, ma'am. I understand what I'm talking about. I'm just doing, no, I would not date a woman with a child. No, I would not.
Gotcha.
I've been there. And the thing is, where's the children's father?
Oh, I left him.
Where is he alive?
Yeah.
Is he involved in the children's life at all?
Yeah.
Then if you really are serious, give custody to the father. Go off with your new husband and make a new family. See?
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Well, then guess what? Buy a dog and wait till they're out of the house, man, because I've talked about women like you all the time. You're not willing to give anything up. I asked you about discipline. They don't need this. They don't need that. Give up custody. Can't do that. Ma'am, you're not fit. I mean, no disrespect, ma'am, but you're not really fit to be with somebody. You want someone to fit into your particular jagged life. And why would a man who has options choose that? Just because you're attractive? I mean, you're attractive, but in LA, that's a dime a dozen. I mean, you have to understand that, though.
I do know that, but I think I'm more valuable than just the way I look.
What?
I said I'm definitely more valuable than just my looks.
Granted. I'm never saying that you're not.
Like, I'm from the Midwest. I'm a good Midwestern girl. I'm not a LA girl, so I'm not.
I'm from Oklahoma, ma'am. I'm from the Midwest too. But what I'm saying is, okay, let's try it this way.
I know. I hear you.
What would the kind of man that you want? What would he want from a woman? From a wife.
From a wife?
Mm-hmm.
He would. I think what I value, like, just at the end of the day, is just like pure connection. Like, do I like love? It's just love. There's nothing else. Like, do I?
You peep how she asked, what would a potential husband want? And she said, well, what I want.
He will want what she wants. Yeah.
Like, we're not talking about what you want. We talking about putting yourself in a man's perspective and what do you think men want? But what I want, we're not talking about you.
I peeped that. She said he would want what I would want.
Value, like, just at the end of the day, is just like pure connection. Like,
try it this way.
I know. I hear you.
What would the kind of man that you want? What would he want from a woman? From a wife.
From a wife?
Mm-hmm.
He would. I think what I value, like, just at the end of the day, is just like pure connection. Like, do I like love? It's just love. There's nothing else. Like, do I want this person? Do I look up to this person? Do I feel like this person is a good person? Do we share the same values? The same morals? Like, is there laughter, joy, excitement in our relationship?
What does he want from a wife, ma'am? And you gave me.
Oh, what does he want from, like, just a wife? Like, maybe just a good housewife, a woman that cooks for him.
Okay, ma'am. So let me ask you a question. Were your mother and father married?
No.
All right. Then it's Then you were not raised to be a housewife.
No, I don't think I definitely was not raised to be no housewife. That's for sure. But
Listen,
I can't give up on that
listen.
hope and that
Wait,
dream that
look.
I'll find.
God. I was not raised to be no housewife.
For sure.
But you're trying to be a wife. What type of wife are you trying to be? I was not raised to be no housewife. But then you also a Midwestern girl, and you're a good girl. So aren't the Midwestern girls bred to be good housewives? Ain't that what the Midwest down south girls? Ain't that the? Am I tripping? Am I tripping?
Nah, you're not. That makes a lot of sense.
So what are you talking about? Phew. Sheesh. It's getting deep, y'all.
Right
If
person.
you, I'm gonna slap the smack out of you. I'll let you go, man. But you cannot overtalk me.
No, I don't think I definitely was not raised to be no housewife. That's for sure. But
Listen,
I can't give up on that
listen.
hope and that dream that I'll
Look,
find the right person.
If you, I'm gonna slap the smack out of you. I'll let you go, man. But you cannot overtalk me. I'm trying to be nice, man, but you're not gonna do that. Look, you weren't raised to be a housewife. And you just said the kind of man that you would want, what he would want is a good housewife. Then he wouldn't want you because you're not one. By your own admission, you're not one.
I wasn't raised to be one.
Which means you're not one.
But I had great influences.
Then if you had such great influences, why someone met?
This salute is.
She's used to getting by on her above. What you just witnessed was pretty privilege. She's used to getting by on her above average looks, but she's got below average outcomes. And no matter how I tried to talk to her, she's going to sit there and stamp her feet because she was going to get her way. I'm not trying.
Hi, it's Sam Barker here from the Motley Fool. Behind me is Landmark Mall.
What you think of that one, brother? Final thoughts.
Another delusional woman, man. I feel like the independent wave of women doing more working, they're not working on themselves. Like this wave of women empowerment and getting money, yeah, they're working on their pockets, but they're not working on themselves. And I feel like when women get money, they have this sense of masculine empowerment, and they lose their self in self-improvement, development, and awareness. So with the balance of money, it's like, yeah, you getting money and you being a boss and, you know, you taking off in your career, but you're losing awareness and femininity. And you're trying to find a man because that's what you really want. You want a man and a husband, but you're not being a woman. You're being more of a man. And then you're attracting bitch ass niggas. And then you get these bitch ass niggas and you're not interested in them. Now you don't want to marry them. Like you get this dude that's ready to propose to you and take you to the next level, but now you're not interested. It's like y'all are so lost in a sauce in such a whirlwind and not even aware. And then on top of not even being aware, you want to be combative. And what man wants to deal with that?
Mm.
And then like, it's crazy because y'all don't even see it. And it's right in front of y'all face that y'all are the problem.
This is crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, like he said, man, you got above average looks and what do you say, below average results. Like, yep, man, cute girls are the most delusional because they got most dudes that are gonna say whatever they need to say just to get in their pants, and you have an altered space of reality.
This is true. Final thoughts for me is seek therapy. You know, that's what I could really say. Is the world works a certain type of way, and you got to get in tune with that reality. It's consequences for choices we make, and you can't always have your way. Plain and simple, face the facts. But you know what it is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. We tell no lies. And if you dispute, put in the comments down below. Peace and love, y'all.
Every single day